You got to pet a dog? Fuck yeah, I love dogs. Dogs are like creatures we don't deserve on this planet. I went and pet my cat, sort of. She doesn't really like being pet. But yeah. Alright, time for probably a Sophie scene.
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I like the theming in this game.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Captain? I'm glad that we're building an airship. It feels like we're in a real Final Fantasy game.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Sigh.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to do?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
What's that way?
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste.
Uh-oh, this doesn't bode well.
Now,
Thank you, Obolus.
I don't like the sounds
don't
of this.
mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
All right, let's see here. Oh, I'll read it out here. My dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the free cities by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill and warn us of any impending attack. I trust you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle, Sauron. Okay, cool, whatever.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
All right, Gav.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built
I
this
like
place.
Gav.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
You should believe your girlfriend. Let's see, so I want to go where? Am I going here? Weird. The music in this game is so freaking good.
I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end.
The writing and the lines in this game are so good, and I'm glad that this game has points where it doesn't take itself too seriously. It allows scenes like this to exist.
But as free men,
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
This is a nice scene. I like this. That is a nice scene.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight March is on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas.
Yeah, it seems like a reasonable idea.
You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
Goods has,
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets.
Dude, my
It's
dude,
managed
calm
by
the fuck
Merchants
down.
Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass, and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
This is again why I love this game. It has a nice, it has good comedy in
Already on my way,
it.
Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
I have a bad feeling about Gav though. Like, what's gonna happen with Gav?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
This is some nice scene building here. Like, what's gonna happen to Gav? All right. So we're going after this crystal and then this crystal, I guess. All right, so we're in a new area.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
God, we gotta go like a long period of walking. We gotta do a lot of walking in this game, I guess.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
pack walking. Oh, I don't have that. If you link to it, I'll put it in. Oh, here we go. Come on. Wait, which way did I go? This way.
So what do you think?
All right, let me put this in. I'll put the emote in. There you go. Never say I never do anything for y'all.
How nice. They have a hideaway of their
Come on, just... Let's see. Come on, go away. Come on. There we go. I like that. I like that pack walk and emote. What a good emote that is.
We've done the Republic a service.
Surely they'll be gentler towards us moving forward. Is there anything here I need to know about? There's all these rooms. No, nothing like that's there. Just a ton of stuff. That's all there is. There's nothing really around here.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Got a giant hole down here. Is there anything else here? No.
This might take a while.
Okay, well, that was simple enough. All right, we managed to go the entire distance that we needed to do initially. Damn.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes.
I wonder if a nuke went off or something.
If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back
Hey,
home,
EQ.
the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
I'm having a good time with the
We had
video
lots of
game. I
story
hope you're
points,
having a good
didn't you?
time.
In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us.
Just finished dinner? That's a late dinner for you.
Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Ooh, meanwhile, it's raining.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
Isn't he the boy that
I
looks
shall
really
advise him
sickly? I
until he
think that's
comes of
right.
age,
Father, please.
or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it.
He looks,
And I
Olivier
think
looks
of none
so
better
freaking
suited to the
sickly.
task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen.
This is
Ere
such a
long,
well-written
the Imperial
story.
banner shall fly over every city in storm.
Like, at no point have I found this game to be a
Then
little tedious,
Valestia,
unlike 15, which
all
bored the hell out
shall
of me
bow before
and
their
broke my
emperor.
PlayStation 4, no less. But whatever.
Father,
These are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrek.
The compunction? Do you mean the consumption?
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
Uh-oh.
What nonsense
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
God, she looks like she's...
Trust the words of this traitress. She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over.
You're in trouble. Go to your room.
Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
I don't like the fact that his toy glows.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Oh, don't worry. You're gonna get your just desserts, lady.
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the...
Do you know, there are a lot of similarities. There are a lot of similarities between this and Game of Thrones, I've noticed. Like, it's really unsettling. But I will say this, it's far better than Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones... I didn't like Game of Thrones.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Thanks. I just wanted to know if there's anything in here, but I don't think there is.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to the inside. His troops are well trained. It's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
God, this game is just so good. I didn't time that right. I'm quick enough.
Too slow. Nice try.
There we go. Got it. No one noticed.
Better already.
Let's look at this map here. I'm gonna be going this way, aren't I?
Not much further to go.
Gonna run ahead of everybody else. Oh, there's some items over here. Perfect. Kissed by... No, I'm not gonna do that.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
I'm just wandering around with a sword out.
Finally.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right.
Kiss from
So
a
you want
rose
to proceed
on the
after
grave. Is that what the
replenishing
is that what the lyrics
supplies?
are?
So you're gonna finish by now.
What do you think, girl?
It's been so long since I've heard Seal. Yeah, Seal did that song.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Well met.
You've a discerning eye. You're welcome anytime. Out of my sight.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've heard the song. Like,
Peaches and pears.
to tell you the truth, I don't remember the last time it played for me.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Hey, it's Bannock. I love Bannock. Bannock is
How
delicious.
much for a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. You're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border.
Yeah, the
All
cost
who
of living
seek
is
entry
great.
better form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass.
Oh, I need a multi-pass, everybody.
Find good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna get some water and such. I'll be right back in about 5 minutes.